Hey guys, Jimmy Flores here from Rhino Tactical. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install an oversized safety which is made by Scattergun Technologies on your Remington 870 Police. Tools you're going to need to do this are a small hammer, an Allen wrench, and some patience. You're going to need about 4 minutes of patience. I know that's a lot to ask for from a lot of you busy people out there, but this is the safety that we're going to be installing. Again, it's made by Scattergun Technologies, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do that. Okay, so looking at the Remington 870 Police, this one is right now outfitted with a side saddle shell carrier. You're going to want to go ahead and remove that, and by doing that, go ahead and flip the shotgun over, and it's going to give you access to these two pins right here. Actually, in this case, they are Allen heads. You want to go ahead and remove those using the correct Allen keys. And if you have a regular stock shotgun and you want to remove the trigger housing, which is this, you want to go ahead and drive these pins out from this side on the ejector side of the gun. So this pin would go here, you drive it through. This pin here would go through there, and you want to drive those through. That will expose your trigger housing. Okay, so once you knock out your two pins, that exposes your trigger housing. If you want to call it trigger group, that's fine. Anyway, and this will basically just pop its way out to the bottom of the Remington 870, like so, and there you have that. Okay. So the next thing we're going to look at is the safety. Okay, so now this exposes my safety. This little pin right here, it's located in the same orientation as your safety. It goes from right to the left side of the gun. You basically want to knock that through. You'll be able to see which side has got kind of like a dull tip on it. Obviously you knock it down from this side, because if you look at the top, see how it's going through the hole and then it comes out on this side, which I don't know if you can see is like a dull number 2 pencil. Sound familiar, guys? Anyway, so you want to go ahead and knock it over from right side of the gun to left side, orienting from the front. So from this side to this side. Pretty simple. And there's going to be a spring and a detent ball inside of this trigger group. So you want to make sure, you don't have to take it out, but just make sure it doesn't go kaping on you and fly somewhere else, okay? So we're going to do that right now. Just knock that out. It's a number 4 finish nail. And you put it on this side of the housing and just knock that pin out. We're going to go from this way to that way and knock the pin out, being very, very sure to not lose the spring and ball detent that is in the trigger group, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and knock that out. Again, we're just going this way to that way. I probably don't need to show you guys because it's pretty simple, and I can't do it all with the camera in my right hand and doing it with my left, although I could probably do it with practice. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll be showing you what that looks like in 1 second. Okay, so here we basically knocked out the pin. Here's the pin. You can see that one side is a dull tip. That's the side that you're going to put in first to the hole. Here's our old safety with the red line. Here's our new oversized Wilson safety. It doesn't have the red mark. If you want it, you can use red epoxy model paint, like testers, and just go all the way around if you want to see the blood group when the safety is disengaged. Okay, and if you look in the hole here, you're going to see the safety detent ball. Okay, that could stay in there. And if we come around this side, on top, that little hole that I showed you guys, on top is a spring. Okay, so there's a spring, and then right underneath it, there's this little ball. You want to go ahead and just leave those in because they're not under tension. When you install this, you want to install the oversize from right side of the trigger group to the left. Okay, it's very, very basic. Just drop it in. Guys, so here you can see my oversized safety. All I do is drop it in the hole and push it down. See how simple it is? It goes right in. Now you can see that I have the pin here and the safety in place. All I'm going to do is drive that pin in. I'm going to need to put a little bit of tension on this spring through the hole right here to get it underneath the pin as I pivot the pin in from right to left. Okay, here we can see the pin is going in a little bit further, and if you look really close, you could see the spring through the hole, and you could also see that the pin tip is basically holding that spring in place. Okay, you want to continue knocking it in. Notice that my safety is flush on this side of the trigger group, and continue to drive that pin through. Okay, so now check it out. Now see, the pin is all the way through the hole. The safety is installed. Works from right to left. You can see that from right to left. And now it's just a matter of putting the trigger group back into the gun. Just go ahead and putting your shell carrier in first. Just pivot the trigger head and install our screws for our side shell carrier. Okay, here and here. This one will take a little bit of screwing. go ahead and use your Allen. You push the pins through, which are screws. Actually, we want to mount the side shell carrier on the side of the gun on this side of the Remington 870 Police. Alright, go ahead and use actually a bit of Loctite on both of these here and here, because you're not going to be taking this off unless you clean the gun. You want to use the medium strength Loctite, not the completely permanent red. So there you have it, the Remington 870 Police instructions on how to mount the safety. I showed you guys a little bit on how to mount the side shell carrier. Here's the safety. You can see on this side that it is indeed oversized, and it does working from right to left and left to right to re-engage. That's about it. I hope you guys learned a lot, and just keep practicing. Jimmy Flores, Rhino Tactical. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.